So now we go through worked example 6, which is still on standard deviation. So it says the following table shows the mean and standard deviation of the weights of the 41 goats and 34 sheep at a farm. All right, so here we have a table which is showing us mean and standard deviation of two different things, goats and sheep. What do they want? Find the mean and find the standard deviation of the weights of the 75 animals at the farm. All right, so something very important here. For two things, if you want to find the mean, for two things, we would say that mean would be equal to the sum of the first one, so say x, plus the sum of the second one, say y, over the total of the first one plus the total of the second one. So let's say number of terms x and then number of terms of y. Okay, then this is going to be the mean. Okay, that's the first. We know it used to be sum over n, now it's sum over this, the total of the sums over the total of the total number of terms, okay, in each of them. And then standard deviation, we say standard deviation, if you look at our MF19, it used to be summation of, let me load it, it used to be summation of this one, we're interested in this one, summation of x squared over n minus x bar o squared, right? So now what we do is, it doesn't change much, but now all we do is we are going to go everywhere where there is one summation, we put two. So it's going to be summation of x plus the summation of y, right? But remember that it's summation of x squared plus summation of y squared over nx plus ny, square root of that, then minus the mean, which is just going to be mean, the x bar o squared, right? And this gives you the thing, right? So I can't really call it a x bar, but I can just say it's the mean, okay? I can say mean here. Then here I'll say minus mean, because it's no longer x bar because there is y as well, right? Now, this is what we got to do. So basically, this is what we need for the first one. And then for the second one, we have the same stuff. Now, if you look at the last week's example we did, whenever you get mean for one and you want to get mean for the other, the thing to always find is totals, because we have the mean for goats, mean for sheep, but we want the mean for the total number of animals. So what we always do is, whenever you have mean for one and you want mean for the other, then you should go for the totals. So how do I do that? I'll say let x be equal to goats and y for sheep, right? Okay, so now we go. We'd say x bar is equal to the summation of x over the number of terms in x, which is going to be, what is the summation of x? We don't know. So what is the mean for goats? 70. Summation of x we don't know, over how many terms were there? How many goats? We can go to how many goats. It says there were 41 goats, so over 41, which means that 70 times 41 goes to the other side, multiply 70. This is the deal for x. So it's going to be 70 times 41, you get 2,870 being our summation of x, right? Then now that we have the summation of x, we can now do for y, to say that y bar is equal to summation of y over ny, the number of terms for y, which is going to be the sum of y we don't know, so it will be sum of y. Then the mean of y is sheep, is 64. And then we have 34 sheep. So which means 64 by 34 would be the sum of the sheep. So it'll be, you'd say 64 times 34. You get 2,176. 2,176 is the sum of y. So now that we have them, we now have the sums, we can find the mean. So just say mean is equal to summation of x plus summation of y, all over nx plus ny. Then we say minus, minus mean, no, minus, yes, minus the, no, it's just going to be like this. This is just the mean, sorry. Sorry for trying to put square root. So now we can just go for it. This is okay. I was surprised. Now, what is the summation of x? I'm going to underline it. 2870 of y? 2170. So 2870 plus 2176 all over number of terms for x. For goats, it is we have 41 goats and 34 sheep. So it will be over 41 plus 34. And then now we can get it. So sorry for that. 2176 plus 2870. Then divided by, open bracket, 41 plus 34. We'll get 67.28. This becomes the mean. And so far for mean, we are done. Now we see the next part in the next video.